The story that follows may seem fragmented to you, but that is how I see the world, scattered, made of fragments and winding paths. I am a discoverer. I explore meaning, patterns, and invisible connections in life, people, and experiences. Very early in life, I learned how to be strong, or rather how to become very good at pretending to be strong. I learned to move forward quietly, not to reveal what I had already understood about our family's secrets and to hide the things I loved most deeply. I protected myself by living on an inner island, surrounded by the Lord of the Rings, Simon and Garfunkel, David Bowie, and Charlie Gals. Behind my walls I could be myself, and that suited me perfectly well. I grew up in a family with 3 children. My mother was a silent ghost, and my father a nog. One day, to defend myself against a girl at school who kept bullying me, I told her that my father was a butcher who kidnapped children and killed them in our basement. She cried. After that, she left me alone. I studied art and art history for many years. I kept smiling, but inside I was completely lost, struggling with traumatic amnesia and a deep sense of meaningless. I was performing, wearing masks to hide wounds that ran far deeper than anyone could see. If you are searching to know whether there is something living above our heads, do not begin with churches. Too much humans. There is often little room left there for silence. Go instead into the forest where people truly breathe and watch the waves. Listen to the wind moving through the leaves. Touch nature and feel how alive it is. Free, unique, beautiful. I began searching for him very young because I needed answers, and one night he met me while I was reading the famous book Covadis. I felt an overwhelming presence made entirely of warmth and love. Later, during that same season, I met a fencing champion who spoke about God as he was truly alive, and an occult who tried to teach me how to call spirits. I chose to search in both directions. But it was in nature that he truly drew me to himself. It was there that I gave him my life at the age of 33, crying out that in my eyes it was worth absolutely nothing. The day after, I felt as I were floating. Baptist, marriage, 3 years of Bible college, Sunday school teacher, home group, prayer group. I checked all the boxes, but inside, my joy died, replaced by duty and religion. Now we need to pause for a moment and look at her beautiful face. She is Maureen. She's dancing with Jesus now. She was the first person to truly hug me, the first time in my life, and I was 33 years old. One day, with tears in her eyes and a trembling voice, she told me about another beautiful woman named Heidi Baker. So I went to Mozambique to witness miracles. My first marriage slowly faded away when I was 50 years old after a quarter century of misunderstandings, abandonment, distance, and neglect. During those long years, I gave birth to 3 wonderful children, and I also went through a miscarriage. After 25 years of inner desert, I immediately returned to drawing and painting after my divorce. What is incredible is that I've been teaching art for 25 years without ever allowing myself to think of myself as an artist. I had lost touch with the creative part of myself. You know, survival mode erases creativity. Little by little, creativity becomes function, service, performance. It's not a living space, but something useful, controlled, and profitable. But true creation needs something entirely different: safety, permission, and even rest. It needs space to breathe, to play, to explore, without having to justify itself. 3 months after my divorce, I noticed a fellow sport teacher named Thibault. himself divorced and the father of 3 boys. By the time he gave his life to Jesus, along with his 3 boys, we were married. 1 girl and 5 boys. Yes, you counted correctly. My Thibaut is passionate and wholehearted. He dreams of giant family barbecues, vacations by the water, turning our attic into new bedrooms and building a pond filled with fish and frogs in our garden. I don't think I would have ever truly discovered who I am without meeting my beautiful mentor, Theresa, online. She simply began revealing what was already hidden inside me, and I could hardly believe it. I had finally found a place where people were not hiding but were safe and free. A place filled with friends, courageous enough to show up, honestly, not bleeding on others but revealing their scars. Daring to bring the hidden parts of myself into the light changed something essential. My story belongs to me, but I no longer belong to it. It no longer defines me. This long chain of abuse was transformed from pain into purpose. What matters now is not only what I survived, but the way my story has nourished and transformed me. Today I am happy to write, to teach and to paint, to bring healing and to share my passions after all these journeys of restoration. I am a storyteller, an encourager and a prophetic artist.
I bless you with the understanding that God desires excellence from you, but doesn't put you down when you make mistakes. You no longer have to earn a position of favor or try to feel accepted by Him, because you already are. There is nothing you can do to make Him love you any less, and there's nothing